Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
You're listening to our socialtv.co.za newsfeed. My name is Sam Marshall. Our top stories. UCLA developing new policy to remove harmful single-use plastics, and new maize meal task force in Zimbabwe. UCLA is developing a new policy to remove environmentally harmful single-use plastics from campus food service, making it one of the largest universities to pursue phasing out one-use plastics. The draft single-use plastics policy, announced on January the 24th, aims to reduce the university's impact on the environment and encourage similar changes in the region. The first phase of the policy is scheduled to begin in July 2020, when UCLA plans to officially phase out plastic utensils, cup lids, bowls, plastic bags, and similar food accessory items. Locally compostable or reusable alternatives would be provided only on request and would shift over time to only reusable alternatives for all dine-in eaters. The policy is envisioned as ultimately including not only sit-down and take-out restaurants at UCLA, but also dining halls, events, and even departmental meetings. Food shortages in Zimbabwe continue to affect millions amidst drought and a dismal economic performance. The government has established a task force to monitor and ensure the transparent and equitable distribution of maize meal. The state-owned Herald newspaper reported on Friday that the task force, headed by Industry and Commerce Deputy Minister Raji Moody, would attract retailers to curb the diversion of the staple food to a thriving black market. The country is also experiencing panic buying as individuals try to stock up due to uncertainty over supply. According to the publication, maize meal, which is not always available in shops, is readily available on the informal market, but at almost double the Gazette price. Google launched its first Google Developer Space, a hub for African developers, entrepreneurs, and startups in Lagos, Nigeria. Google Chief Executive Sundar Pichai made a commitment to African entrepreneurs in July 2017 to start the Launchpad Accelerator Africa program and launch a space to house these efforts in Nigeria. Google does not charge for use of the space, which, in addition to housing Google Launchpad Accelerator Africa, will support developer meetups, training, expert office hours, women in tech events, startup programs, partner events, as well as Google initiatives for empowering people through digital skills training. And finally, India's Tata Group is making its biggest push yet toward clean vehicles, with plans to make electric cars and batteries, set up charging stations, and build a battery recycling plant. The news comes as the manufacturer tries to curb pollution and reduce its fuel import bill. India is pushing automakers to produce electric vehicles, but has faced resistance from some, saying the charging infrastructure needs to be set up first and battery costs are too high to allow the manufacture of affordable EVs. Let's recap our top story. UCLA developing new policy to remove harmful single-use plastics.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on our social mediums.